God!
Yeah.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some super scary clips that are starting to freak the internet out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content, just like this. Slapped Ham viewer Steve OC sent us this eerie piece of home security footage. Over the course of several months in 2018, this viewer had been experiencing some strange activity in their home, and they seemed to have the evidence to prove it. Take a look at what their home security cameras captured. As you can see, all kinds of bizarre movement has been recorded. Pantry doors and drawers appear to move all on their own. Just when you think it's weird enough, keep an eye on the window on the left-hand side. Sadly, the clip ends right as the figure appears, but if we slow it down and brighten the image, something seems to peer in through the window. It would seem this footage backs up our viewers' claims that they believe their home is haunted. But what do you think? Would love to hear your take on this strange piece of home security footage in the comments section down below. YouTube channel Paranormies is quickly becoming one of the best paranormal investigation channels on the site. They often travel to abandoned properties and other allegedly haunted locations looking for evidence of the paranormal. And more often than not, they catch things on camera that aren't easily explained. In this episode, they travel to a remote cabin deep in the Canadian wilderness. The Paranormies team were tipped off about the property when an eerie trail cam photo was posted to Instagram. Take a look.
We first became aware of Thomas and his cabin after he posted an eerie trail cam image on Instagram. The post has since been deleted, but a screenshot shows what appears to be a ghostly little girl in the middle of the woods near the cabin.
Lead investigator Jordan recounts some eerie incidents that have happened to guests while staying at the cabin.
An ex-girlfriend of his who he brought to the cabin had to leave in the middle of the night after having the worst night terror of her life and didn't feel safe in the cabin. During a hunting trip with his hunting buddies, after retiring to their rooms for the night, one friend was woken by a loud noise in the upstairs bedroom where he was sleeping. After sitting up in bed, he saw an apparition standing at the edge of his bed, which quickly dissipated into nothingness.
The team investigated the history of the cabin, which has been owned by the one family for decades. They discovered that the current owner's great aunt used to practice witchcraft inside the cabin. Knowing the eerie history and having heard the first-hand accounts of alleged hauntings in the cabin, the Paranormies team decided to stay the night and investigate the property for themselves. They set up cameras and special equipment around the cabin in the hopes of capturing evidence of the strange goings-on.
Maybe some of you are still attached to this building. That's what we've heard.
Things begin to get weird when the team hears a knock at the front door.
Whoa.
This door or that door?
It's this back door, yeah. It was this door. Hello? Radio.
A short while later, the activity seems to increase.
soul. Robot again.
You f***ing heard
What
that.
the f*** is going on, dude? Violence!
Violence?
Oh.
Then one of their REM pods goes off as one of the team members begins to feel unwell.
I got a bad feeling in here, dude. There it goes. Just as I said that. Right there.
Yeah,
I gotta get out of here, man.
While investigating upstairs of the cabin, more strange movement is caught on camera.
I probably shouldn't have came here in the first place, right?
Oh my god. Okay.
Holy
Oh my god, I'm having a panic attack here.
As you can see, the rocking chair begins to move, seemingly all on its own.
Oh my god. Okay.
Holy
There's another eerie detail about this chair. Earlier in the episode, at around the 8:14 mark, you can actually see that this rocking chair is on the other side of the room. The team didn't touch it at all, yet somehow it's now on the opposite side of the room later in the night.
I probably shouldn't have came here in the first place, right?
Oh my god. Okay.
Holy
As the evening progresses, the team decides to use a Ouija board to try and make contact with whatever's residing inside the cabin. Watch what happens.
Are you good or are you bad? Oh God! Holy shit. Okay. Oh. I don't even know. Who is that?
As the investigation comes to a close, there's one final unsettling event. Watch.
Hi. Okay. I was a knock at the door.
We gotta check that. Okay, Mary, can you say goodbye?
Again. Okay, goodbye. Oh, no.
Mary, we have to say goodbye now, okay?
Just put it goodbye. Just
Okay.
put it there.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So what's going on in this cabin, and just who is the mysterious child captured on the trail cam on a cold winter's night? Given the history of the property, the fact that the owner's great aunt used to practice witchcraft in the cabin, it would seem it conjured some kind of inexplicable force that may be still lingering even today.
Violence?
The Paranormies have a part 2 to this investigation up on their channel now. I highly recommend you check it out, support their content, give them a thumbs up and subscribe, it's well worth a look. There's a link to their channel in the description box below.
Oh my god!
What do you see?
Holy f***, I thought I saw a shadow. This... Holy f***, I thought I saw a shadow.
This next snippet of footage was uploaded to Reddit by user StayRB89. The Redditor claims that when they were young, they used to be followed around by a ghostly older man that only they could see. This clip was captured in the early 90s. The uploader's grandparents owned a pub. It was early morning, around 7:30 AM, while the pub was being cleaned for the upcoming day's service. The OP's mum was filming on a new camcorder the family had just purchased. Take a look at what was captured. The clip is short and the quality's poor, but if you slow it down, there is something chilling hiding in the footage. On the left-hand side is the uploader when they were young, crawling on the floor. You can just see their head come into frame. Now, on the right-hand side of the shot is something a little more unsettling. Just behind one of the columns is the face of an older man. It looks like he's hiding. Now remember, it's 7:30 in the morning and there was no one else in the building at the time the video was captured. The OP's Nan has always thought the old pub was haunted, and this eerie piece of footage certainly seems to corroborate her claims. Given that the uploader has always thought an older man was following him when he was growing up, this sighting is certainly chilling. I'd love to hear your take on this strange piece of footage in the comments section down below. In November 2013, something was captured on camera that caused quite a stir in Glenview, Illinois. Maureen Kent was attending a service at Our Lady of Perpetual Help when she decided to snap a picture of the ornate setup inside the church. When she glanced at the photo, she was stunned at what she saw. Looking at the photos, you can see a bright white figure hovering over the altar. Whatever it is, it's right beside the host, which Catholics believe is the true body of Christ. Fellow churchgoers immediately recognise the shape of the figure as the classic depiction of the Virgin Mary. Kent is adamant that the image hasn't been tampered with, calling the sighting a miraculous moment. When you first glance at the photo, it does just look like it's a ray of sunlight. However, the rest of the altar doesn't match the bright colouring, nor are there even any windows that could be letting in such a bright ray of sun. So what do you think? Is this a so-called miraculous moment caught on camera, or is there another way to explain the sighting? This next unsettling photo was uploaded to Reddit by Third One. Back in 2017, the uploader noticed that a dark silhouette would appear in their neighbour's kitchen window. It would come and go, but each time it appeared, it would stand there for hours at a time. The uploader eventually took a photo of the silhouette to show the neighbour. They weren't sure whether it was someone spying on their neighbour looking in, or whether it was someone looking out of the window. But it was the fact that the figure would stand there for hours at a time that freaked the OP out. Eventually, they showed the photo to the neighbour, who had no idea who it was. The neighbour has since moved away and the figure no longer appears. This could mean a number of things. The neighbour was pulling a prank and maybe placed a cardboard cutout in the window. Perhaps there was a stalker spying on the family, or as some commenters suggested, it could be a shadow figure or a spirit. Which do you think is the most likely scenario? Love to hear your thoughts down below. This is an old clip from Christmas Eve 2006, uploaded to YouTube by Cara Densau. It shows several young girls playing around with a Ouija board.
Okay. Ashley, can you move the chair for us?
After asking some questions, something unsettling happens. Watch.
Okay.
Okay, we better hurry. Our pancakes ready.
Will you move it for us now before we go get our pancakes?
Oh my gosh, Karen.
Okay.
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 Is it Kara?
I don't know.
Kara?
Yeah?
Watching that again, after they ask a spirit called Ashley to move the chair, it would appear it obliges. The girls scream and the clip ends abruptly.
Is it Kara?
I don't know.
Kara?
Yeah?
Eerily, this is the only video uploaded to the channel, so there's no way of knowing what happened to the girls after the clip ends. Could something bad have happened to them? It's been 15 years with no update, so it's looking like the mystery will have to remain in place.
Is it Kara?
I don't know.
Kara?
Yeah?
Before we take a look at an eerie family photo that was sent to us by a viewer, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. I'm still down here. Help. One of our viewers, No Kaleidoscope 417, uploaded this pic to our Slaptown subreddit, asking the community whether or not there's something more to this seemingly innocent photo. In the photo, we can see the OP's daughter and niece posing for the camera. In the foreground is their sister-in-law's phone, which is also taking a snap of the girls. At first, the family didn't notice anything, but in the photo on the phone in the foreground, there's 2 extra faces in the image. The first and most prominent face in the photo is that of an older man. The family immediately recognized the face as their grandfather, who had just passed away 2 months prior to this photo being taken. Take a look at this comparison photo. Although the photo on the right is blurry, there is indeed a resemblance to their granddad. The second face is a little less defined, but some of the family believes it also looks like their grandmother. Here's a comparison. Stranger still, the photo on the phone in the foreground that shows the extra faces doesn't seem to exist. The phone you can see didn't save the photo. The OP is also adamant that nothing's been tampered with, and given the fact that it's a photo of a photo, it would be pretty hard to manufacture anyway. So what do you think? Are the grandparents making contact with their family, or is it just a case of a strange blurry photo? The resemblance of the grandfather is certainly there. If you can't get enough of the old Slaptam, then don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out that link on the top there for some more scary videos. Otherwise, there's a massive paranormal playlist there. We'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Hit that thumbs up button or leave us a comment down below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.